that his ministry was over. But we have chapter 16. Mark chapter 16, verses 1 through 8. It says, Saturday evening, when the Sabbath ended, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome went out and purchased burial spices so they could anoint Jesus' body. Very early on Sunday morning, just at sunrise, they went to the tomb. On the way there, they were asking each other, who will roll away the stone for us from the entrance to the tomb? But as they arrived, they looked up and they saw that the stone, which was very large, had already been rolled aside. When they entered the tomb, they saw a young man clothed in a white robe sitting on the right side. The women were shocked, but the angel said, don't be alarmed. You're looking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. It's important right here. He isn't here. He is risen from the dead. Look, this is where they laid his body. Now, go and tell his disciples, including Peter, that Jesus is going ahead of you to Galilee. You will see him there, just as he told you before he died. The women fled from the tomb, trembling and bewildered, and they said nothing to anyone because they were too frightened. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you once again, Lord. Thank you for your word. Thank you for this passage, Lord. Thank you for this Mark chapter 16 right here, Lord, because without it, we wouldn't have the assurance and the promise that you are alive. We have that assurance. We have that promise, Lord. And we have it in our hands today because of the sacrifice that you made on our behalf and all the sacrifices that people made so that we can hold your word in our hands today. Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for those sacrifices, those men and women, Lord, that made sure that we had your word today. Thank you for everybody that's here this morning, Lord. Please be with us. I pray this in your name. Amen. Please be seated. Now, in order better to understand this passage, I want us to look at 4 elements this morning. 4 elements. Element number 1. Element number 1, the spices. The spices. Now, notice in verse 1, we see that we see something that happened on Saturday. That after the Sabbath ended, we're told that these women, they went and witnessed where Jesus was being buried at, where his body was going to be laid at. We see that. And because the Sabbath was approaching, that kind of put a halt to everything that they were wanting to do. So, there on that Saturday evening, they had to cease from all activity. Now, these women ministered to Jesus while he was alive. And they were continuing that ministry while he's dead. Because of their love and their devotion and their commitment to him. Because of their love and devotion to him, they ministered to him while he was alive. And now here they are in death, continuing that love and devotion. Thank God for the women in church. Right? If it wasn't for the women in church, in ministry, us men would be in a lot of trouble. A lot of things wouldn't get done. Amen? Let's get a loud amen. So we're told that these women had witnessed the death of Jesus and where he was being buried at. And they went out and they bought spices to anoint his body, to prepare his body for burial. Because like I said this morning, they were out they came looking for his body. They came to prepare for a graveside service. They came prepared for a graveside service. They had a revival instead. They came looking for his body. So they bought spices. Prepare his body for burial. Point number 2. Stone. Notice that as they were going to the tomb, they all of a sudden remembered a very large problem. A very large large, heavy problem. And they all of a sudden thought about it. Now, we would think, well, they should have thought about that beforehand. But we got to remember, these people, these ladies were in a lot of grief. They loved Jesus. They were committed and devoted to him. They loved him. And so, because of their grief, they probably didn't think about it until the last minute. Because how often do we, lose somebody, lose a friend or a loved one, and we don't think about all the details until they start happening. Because we're thinking about all the memories, all the times that we spent with them. And so that's probably, as they were walking to the tomb, they're probably thinking about and talking about all the things that they did with Jesus, all the things that Jesus said. And so all of a sudden they realize, hey, I wonder who's going to roll this huge stone out of the way for us. Because they know that the soldiers are not going to help them. They know they can't go ask help from the Romans. Hey, you guys mind helping us move this stone out of the way? We know that you were told to seal up the tomb, because wasn't that what they were told? They were told to seal up the tomb and make sure nobody gets in. So they know they couldn't depend on soldiers to open the tomb. Couldn't go ask any of the Jewish leaders, right? They couldn't go ask them. So here they are, they're coming up, and all of a sudden they see the stone's been rolled away. Their problem has all of a sudden been moved out of the way. Their problem has been dealt with. Isn't that what Jesus does for us? When we come to him, and we have an encounter with him, he'll deal with our problems if we let him. Stone was not rolled away to let Christ out. He did not need that stone moved out of the way to get out of there. The stone was moved out of the way to let them in. So they could see the resurrection. They could see for themselves. They allowed the women and the disciples to go in. Looking at element number 3. Stranger. So, what do we see next? We see that when the women go into the tomb, they're looking for a body, right? They got there early. They got there looking for and expecting a body, expecting to have a graveside service. They don't see Jesus. All of a sudden, they see a stranger. They see an angel, young man sitting there, and he's strange and wearing white. And Mark tells us these women were shocked. Wouldn't we be? We go there, expecting a graveside service. And the person that we're expecting to see is not there. And it's telling us, hey, don't be alarmed. That's what the angel says. The angel said in verses 6 and 7, it says, don't be alarmed. You're looking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He isn't here. He is risen from the dead. Look, this is where they laid his body. Now we know that the women, they saw where Jesus was laid at. They saw where he was buried at. They saw it. They witnessed it. They said, this is where they laid his body. Now go and tell the disciples, including Peter. And why did the angel say that? Including Peter. Why did the angel say that? Why did the angel have to say, go tell the disciples, including Peter? Because, right, at this time, right, Peter has denied Christ 3 times, right? I don't even know the man, is what Peter said. 3 times. So the angel's making sure. You go tell the disciples, and including Peter, that he's still a part of this group. And we're going to need him to be a part of this group, and we're going to need him to be a disciple that I know he can be. And that's what Jesus needs us to do today. He needs us to be the disciples that he wants us to be. To go out and tell others. So it says, go tell the disciples, including Peter, that Jesus is going on ahead of you to Galilee. You will see him there, just as he told you before he died. So they're naturally alarmed, right? They're naturally shocked at seeing this angel. And we know that there's no such thing as ghosts, right? We know that. If we ever saw one, though, I think we'd be alarmed, wouldn't we? We'd be shocked. The angel's telling them, though, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Be full of joy and praise. He's risen from the dead. You've got a reason to be full of joy and full of praise. Just like we do today. We've got a reason to be full of joy and praise today because he's risen. He's alive. It's incredible news. And Jesus had told the disciples in the inner circle that was around him, he told them, he said, he told them exactly what was going to happen. I'm going to die. I'm going to suffer. But I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. I'm going to rise from the dead. So I wonder, while all this stuff was going on, if any of them were thinking about what Jesus said. If they thought back to when he said it. If they really took him seriously when he said it. Because if I said, hey, guess what? One day I'm going to rise from the dead. Like, shit. Yeah, right. Guess what? I am. So is everybody that is a believer and a follower of Christ. One day we are going to rise from the dead. And we're going to take off. We're going to take off flying one day. It's not a myth. It's not a fable. It's not a made-up story. Neither is this resurrection story. It really happened. We got all the details. We got all the records. There's a lot of historical facts, a lot of figures that get lost in time. That's the reason why we celebrate this each and every year. That's why we have Good Friday communion. And that's why we have communion, to remember all the details. Because he said, do these things in remembrance of me. And the things that I've done for you. And the things that I've said, so that we will remember. Well, keep the memory alive. Like I said, it's not a made-up story. It's not just a story in the Bible. It's not just a made-up story. It's not just a made-up fable. It's true. We have the records. News that Jesus is alive. So many people saw him after he was resurrected. As he was resurrected, he walked around those 40 days. And it wasn't just his disciples that saw him. There were Romans that saw him. There were philosophers that saw him. All different kind of people, all different kind of walks of life that saw him walking around. Said, hey, weren't you the guy that was on the cross that died, that was buried just up there? Yeah. But I didn't stay there. The cross was not the end for Christ. The cross was not the end. It was not the end for him because death and the grave could not hold him. Death and the grave could not hold him. And death is not the end for us either. Death is not the end for us. Let's think about this in light of the week where everything changed for Jesus. In light of that week where everything changed. Because like I said, he walked into Jerusalem. He's walking into all kind of praise and worship. People are waving palm branches and saying, he's a king. And he's walking into that. And that week changed for Jesus so suddenly. Just like that. Because he was not the king that they wanted him to be. That they assumed that he was going to be. The kind of king that he was, they wanted him to come in all this power. And come in with his armies. He was not that kind of king, so man, it changed so quickly. From yelling praise to yelling crucify him. That week. But wait a minute, we're not in that week anymore, are we? We're not in that week anymore, are we? We're in the day that changed everything for us. That day changed everything for us. We now have real hope, real joy, real possibilities. We can have a brand new life. And it's all because of what Christ did on the cross. All because he didn't stay in the grave. He was resurrected. We have real joy. I'm not talking about the kind of joy that comes from Easter basket. I'm talking about the kind of joy that only comes from Christ. Lasting joy. Real joy. This week, it changed everything for Jesus. It changed everything for us. Real hope is possible. Real change, real life. All because he beat death. He beat death. Death and the grave could not hold it. Do you believe that this morning? He beat death. He went in, got the keys from death and the grave, never to go back there again. He's offering eternal life to all those who will believe and accept and follow him. All because he beat death. Do you believe that this morning? Real hope, real life. Are you spiritually hungering and thirsting for him this morning? Are you spiritually hungering and thirsting for him? For real life, real change of heart, a newness of life that only he can offer. Only him. All because of what he did, not on the cross, not only on the cross, but because he's resurrected, he's alive today. What he offers us. At the end of this gospel, we're called to a life of faith. We accept that today. We accept that call today. A life of faith. Would you stand with me?